What's up guys, Thomas here, back with another Tech Tip Tuesday, and today I'm going to show you how you can install these rain guards. So these rain guards in particular are from OLM, and the thing about installing these on an FRS 086 that's kind of different is because of the frameless window design. The rain guard and the window are separate, they move differently. So this could potentially, if it's installed incorrectly, it could smash into the guard every time you unlock the door, open the door. And since these windows will go down a step when you open them, if you open them fast and it's a little bit low, you'll rub into it. You'll scrape this just a little bit. So today I'm going to show you how you install these correctly to make sure that your rain guards never hit your windows. All right, so when you get your rain guards, you're gonna have already some pre-applied 3M double adhesive, and there's gonna be a red strip on it, making sure that it doesn't stick to anything. So don't peel that off right away. You're gonna wanna do some dry fitting runs to make sure everything lines up and it's not gonna hit your window. Also, I'm gonna give you some measurements and some reference points based on where the windows and stuff are so you get the right fitment. So it's a good idea to get some painter's tape to mark your lines, or maybe you wanna use like a Crayola crayon or something, and you're gonna want to get a tape measure as well. All right, so the first measurement we're gonna make is gonna be on the front of the car, and this is where the rain guard is going to start, right about in this area. And we're gonna take our tape measure, we're gonna go in this little notch where the fender meets the A-pillar here. The tape measure is gonna fit right in here, and we're gonna be measuring for 6 1/4 inch. So I've got a piece of tape already here, and I'm gonna line it up at 6 1/4 inch. Good. And then we're gonna measure the height. That's how far back it's gonna go. Now we're gonna measure up how high it's gonna go on this pillar here, and that's gonna be 1 inch. So I'm gonna put the tape measure right in this crease, and it's gonna be 1 inch right here. I'm gonna use another piece of tape to mark that out. So what these two measurements are gonna be, this one's gonna be how high we're gonna place it, and this one's gonna be how far back we place it. So it's gonna look like when we align it, this top edge is gonna line up with the top 1 inch measurement, and then we're gonna line this little spot right here, this little angle right there. Now for the back side of the window, we're gonna do the exact same thing, just we're gonna be measuring from this point. So we're gonna be measuring 12 inches and 1/4 right from the end of where the black meets the paint here. So we're looking for 12 1/4. Grab the tape again, you do the same exact thing. There we go. And then the height is gonna be 1 inch and 1/4. There we go. All right, so we got all our measurements now. Now we just need to actually install this. I've already peeled off the red thing that goes on the adhesive so it doesn't stick. That's because I've already installed this and test fitted it and made sure that these measurements work. I would recommend before you peel this off, just peel off a little bit, do the front section, and then as you kind of keep working all the way to the back, you continuously peel off that strip. So the way we're actually gonna do this, we're just gonna line it up just like on our measurements, and then we're gonna align it on the back side, and then you're just gradually pressing it as you go. And normally you'd be peeling off that red tape as you went, and you're just making sure with your other hand that it's staying aligned right where your rear measurements are. And there we go. Make sure it's fully seated, that adhesive is sticking. Then you're gonna need to test if it opens. Now when you're applying this and you screw up a little bit, maybe it's a little bit low and the window is starting to scrape it a little bit, you can peel this back, it's totally okay, and then reapply it just a little bit higher so you're clearing that window. This 3M is pretty sticky, so if you peel it off once and put it back on, it's not gonna hurt anything. What's not gonna work well is if your car is dirty. You need to make sure that the part that you're adhering this to is clean. If you can hear a roughness in the paint, you should probably clay bar the paint before you adhere this, so this 3M has a nice place to adhere to. Now that being said, let's get some close-up looks of what this looks like installed. Alright guys, that's how easy it is to install the OLM rain guards. Now a quick update before we end this video. By the time this video comes out, we're going to be at SEMA looking at all the cool SEMA stuff that it gets crazy at SEMA. So I'm going to try to show you guys some of the cool FRS builds, the 8.6, the BRZs, maybe a few new parts if they release them on SEMA. I'll let you guys know, so be excited. Some SEMA content's coming on the way. Now, as far as the OLM rain guards, if you have any questions about that, feel free to send us an email at sales@ft86speedfactory.com. As always, if you have future tech tip videos you want to add, comment those down, add them to the list, and hopefully we'll get around to doing them. We got a lot of videos planned ahead for these Tech Tip Tuesdays. Anyways, that's all I got for you guys. This is Thomas, and I'll see you guys in the next video. At ft86speedfactory.com if you have future tech tip videos.